Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Assalamu alaikum, welcome, friends. Our practice today, we're going to work with the earth element. And the theme that I want to draw upon is the restore and justice theme. I'm drawing on these two themes and weaving these two threads or strands together to reflect that this Earth Day is the 22nd of April, tomorrow. And it is also, for those of you who are UK based, a day in which we honor Stephen Lawrence, who was murdered by racist thugs, and they essentially got away with it for almost 20 years because of institutional racism by the police force. And it was a really significant event in UK Black history. Likewise, in the US, we've just had the George Floyd verdict yesterday. And that has brought up questions around, what does justice mean? What does justice look like when people are held accountable for their actions? Does that bring justice for those individuals, those communities, those families who have lost loved ones? And what does justice look like in our community? Apart from that sense of legal justice for an individual, what does spiritual, racial, social, political justice look like? And so, in that way, when we look at the story of our Earth and how climate change, how the ravaging of environmental degradation, the lack of environmental justice for communities, nations who live with the impact of actions in the West, for example, or in places where there's a high burden placed on the environment. And so the scales of justice and the scale and the gift of restoration are linked together, where, if those of you have heard of the idea of restorative justice, so restorative justice for individuals, for communities, for the earth herself. Our mantra for today is going to be Om Bhuva, Om Bhuva, Om the primordial sound, Bhuva meaning earth. Neshwari, Neshwari, the Bhuva Neshwari, the deity that invokes Mother Earth. Namaha. Om Bunash Neshwarya Ye Namaha. When we're chanting Om Bunash Bhuva Neshwarya Ye Namaha. Om Bhuva Neshwarya Ye Namaha. And we'll chant that a few times, invoking Mother Earth, thinking about how we can heal and restore the earth, how we can bring justice to our interactions and relationship with the earth, and all those who abide here, and those of us who have a more difficult relationship with our communities or within our communities based on the power dynamics, which allow one to exploit another. And our mudra is Bhumi Sparsha Mudra. So left palm is going to be face up, and you can rest that on your lap or just hold it in front of you. Right palm is facing down. Really simple mudra today. Open with the left palm. So receiving energy, restorative energy, and the right palm down. symbolizing the circuit, the energetic circuit, through which the restorative energy passes and then brings about justice. This is also, Bhumi Sparsha can be translated as earth witness. I bear witness to the earth. I bear witness. So closing your eyes here. Left palm either in your lap or slightly lifted, yogi's choice. Right palm, fingers facing down. Closing your eyes or gazing down towards the earth, softening your gaze. And reflecting here, always drawing our awareness to what it is that we're bringing to our practice today, what it is that we are trying to connect with in our practice today. Our practice is a vehicle, a vessel for either revealing a deep truth or for invoking action or for healing, restoring ourselves and our community. So being intentional with your practice. Take a full breath in, and as you draw the breath, connect with your sit bones on the earth, your feet, your legs, all of the lower body and its connection with the earth. And as you exhale, notice how you grow out of the earth. You rise from the earth. You lift from the earth. Full breath here. And then we'll chant our invocation to Mother Earth to restore and to bring justice. And then chanting Om 3 times. And I invite you to offer Om to loved ones who have lost family members, who have been taken from them too soon, for whom justice is almost a whisper that they cannot reach or touch or feel or experience. To the earth, one Om to the earth, and how we can offer restorative justice to the earth herself. And the third Om for anyone or any person or any situation that comes to mind, calling for restorative justice. Take a full breath in to prepare. And we'll do call and response 3 times. Om Bhuva Neshwarya Ye Namaha. Om Bhuva Neshwarya Ye Namaha. Om Bhuva Neshwarya Ye Namaha. Joining me. Om Bhuva Neshwarya Ye Namaha. Om Bhuva Neshwarya Ye Namaha. Together for the final time. Om Bhuva Neshwarya Ye Namaha. Hands together. Om. 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 Hands to your eyebrow center. Welcome. Thank you, yogis, for joining me. So let's think about how we can weave these strands of restore and justice together so that we can think about how restorative justice works and for whom it works and for whom it doesn't work. And thinking about what actions we as individuals or as a collective can take to restore our earth, to restore the injustice and injustice that others experience so that we restore justice and true justice, the true essence of justice. Let's place our fingertips on the earth, and you can bring your hands into, we talked about the Mudra the other day, which the index and peace finger extended, other ring, little finger and thumb folded in and connecting. Inhale to reach up towards the sky. Exhale down towards the earth. Inhale to lift up, seeking, searching. Exhale to release, grounding, securing. Inhale, reach up. Lengthen through the side of your body. Exhale to reach down towards the earth. Seeking security, stabilizing here. Inhale to reach up. As you exhale, take your right hand behind you, gaze over your right shoulder. Ground down with the breath through the root of your spine. All the points of your body that are connected with the earth. Inhale through center to reach up. Exhale to ground down to the left. Inhale back to center. Take a moment, then bring the right hand to the earth. Reach up and over with the left arm. Swing through, and then let's reach up and over to the other side. Lengthening. Let's do this 3 times, and feeling that you are lengthening more and more. If you wish to bring your forearm to the earth, you can bring your forearm to the earth. Make sure that you feel connected with the earth. So if you have the temptation to lift your sit bones and bring them back, we're finishing on the left because we started on the right. Take a moment here. Release your sit cushion, your seat, whatever you may have underneath you. And let's come onto all fours immediately. Take your knees wide, big toes to touch. Sit back in child's pose. Again, you can have your Mudra here, your peace fingers extended in a V shape. The others all folded and touching. Eyebrow center on the earth. Let's think about our pranam here to the earth, this bow to the earth. Om Bhuva Nishvarya Ye Namaha. Om Bhuva Nishvarya Ye Namaha. One breath here. Inhale, press into all of your fingers, thread through to rise up into up dog here. So from here, keeping your knees wide, we can do a variation of up dog, Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. So big toes together, knees wide. Spread, tap, press into your palms, your fingers. Inhale, thread your crown through, keeping the big toes on the earth, and then you'll straighten through your legs as you reach your crown up. Back with your knees wide. So I'll flow here 3 times. Inhale, rising, threading your crown through. If this feels too intense for your upper back, leave your knees on the earth. Last time, threading through. Making the connection with the earth through your hands. Claw your fingers into the earth here. Exhale, back into child's pose. Take a moment here. So a variation of threading through. So we're almost coming through like Bhujangasana, but rising much higher. So it's a very much higher Cobra, and it's often called Urdhva Mukha Shavasana, up dog. Take a moment here. One breath. And then let's walk all our hands over to the left. Extending long through that right arm in particular, along the right side of your side body. Back to center. Keep grounding down through the big toes. Walk over to the right. With your hands. So that you feel a lateral stretch along the left side of your abdomen, left rib cage, left armpit, left arm, reaching over towards the right. Inhale back to center. Lift your gaze here, come back onto your knees, tuck your toes, keep your knees wide here, walk your hands back towards you, and then lift up onto your knees, onto your toes here, so you have the balls of your toes on the earth. Now check how this feels for you. Oh, did you hear my knees? So your balls of your feet are on the earth here. Have your knees wide, connected with the earth here. Hands on the earth. You can have your Bhumi Sparsha here. Now, if this does not feel comfortable, what you can do is sit on the earth and have your feet together and knees apart, but a little bit higher today. We're not doing the Baddha Konasana here, so my feet are still connected with the earth, and I have my knees open. So yogi's choice variation here. And then when you're ready, let's see if you can come into a little balance here. Bringing your left hand to your navel, just below your navel, your right hand on your right knee. Find something to focus on. So you should be able to feel this all the way on the inside of your legs. If you're on the earth, you'll still feel an experience along your shins. And again, you can have your palms here. From here, we're going to move into Malasana, frog squat, yogi squat. So let's bring our hands back down to the earth. Take our feet out slightly so that we come into yogi squat here. So if you're on the earth, you walk your feet out. And perhaps you hug your knees in a little. And again, let's come into our mudra here. So you might have your left palm here. You can have your right hand on your right knee, or you can place your fingers directly on the earth, which is what I would like to do today. Bhumi Sparsha. Lengthen through your crown. You're really feeling this on the inside of your hips. So we're rooting down, root down through all the places that connect with the earth. Know that you are the guardians, the stewards of the earth. One more breath here. From here, we're going to rise up. So engage your core. If you're on the earth, you can use your hands to help you rise up. Inhale, begin to rise up, engaging your cores, engaging your, I don't even know what word I said. Core, probably I meant. Take a moment here. Inhale, reach up and over. Interlace all your fingers. Flip your palms open and so that the open parts, I have to find my words. Interlace your fingers, flip your hands so that your palms are open, and then take your hands overhead so you can see that my palms are facing up. My feet are wide. So root down through the earth here, lift your toes, connect with each toe. Shift your weight around on your feet so you feel comfortable here. Maybe you have to soft bend in your knees, reaching up as you exhale over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. Bring your palms back down. We're going to bend into our knees and come back into yogi squat. So you can stay quite high. You have to come all the way to the earth. You can be quite high here because we're going to flow here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. So you really have to do that. So as you rise up, feel how engaged your thighs are to reach up. Now let's add in that lateral bend over to the left, into center, over to the right, back to center, coming down. Last time, yogis. Really engage, press through your feet. Oh, it's really hard, that point there, reaching up. Flip your palms after you interlace them over to the left, into center, over to the right, back to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a moment here. Release your hands. Let's turn to the top of the mat now, wherever you are. Let's bring your feet hip distance wide. Tadasana. Lift your toes. Release them to the earth. Bend into your knees ever so slightly. And then lift up through your crown. Hands to the side, palms turned forward. Bring your ring and thumb to touch in Prithvi Mudra. So here we stay at the top of the mat, gaze ahead. Om Bhunashvaryaye Namaha. Thinking about what actions you can take. So remember, our mantra can be in English, our own home language, or in Sanskrit. And your affirmation, your intention, no, not your affirmation, your intention to create restorative justice, restore the earth, restore the sense of justice. Take a full breath here. Inhale to reach up, gentle back bend. Exhale to hinge into your knees, coming down into Utkatasana chair pose. So I'll come back so you can see me. Inhale to reach up, gentle back bend. Exhale into chair pose. Fierce pose. Bend into your knees, tailbone reaching back. Hug your core in towards you. Take a moment here. Rise up. Last time. Exhale into Utkatasana chair pose or strong pose. Take a moment here. And now as you rise up, come onto the balls of your feet, reaching up. Take a full breath here. And then let's lower the heels. Rock backwards and forwards on our feet. Bring your left arm in front of you, right hand pointing down towards the earth. And really connect through your feet. Perhaps you sway from side to side. Do small semicircles or full circles. Just allow your body to move here. Like you're swaying on the deck of a ship, or you're standing on the tube or a bus that's moving, and how you move with the earth to maintain your balance, your stability, perhaps going backwards and forwards. And you'll notice that to be able to maintain your balance, you need your softness. You bring softness to you, softness to your bones, softness to your joints, softness to your skin. Take a moment here. Inhale to reach up, gentle back bend. Exhale to fold forward down towards the earth. Step back long with your right foot and bring your knee to the earth. Fingers on the earth. Inhale, hands reach up. So let's stay up quite neutral for the moment before we dip into our hips. Now your hands can be wide and forward, or they can be back, yogi's choice. So they can be a little bit forward or parallel. Ring and thumb connected in Prithvi. Exhale, right hand to the earth, leaving the left fingertips up towards the sky. As you exhale, reach back behind you, take your gaze with you. You can reach for your left foot, so bend into your right knee, and then you can take hold of your right foot or reach back towards your right foot. Oh, sorry, puppy. One more breath here. Exhale, release the left hand to the earth. Lift that right knee. Step back long. Bring both knees to the mat here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the earth in Ashtangasana. Tailbone lifted. Slide your knees away. Reach back with your toes. Take a moment, and then we're going to inhale to rise up in Cobra, Bhujangasana. So you can use your hands for this first round. Then exhale and lower. And now we're going to lift our palms off the earth, press into our big toes, and rise up with our crown. Holding here. So elbows are tucked into the sides, fingers parallel to the earth. Exhale, lower. Take a moment here. We're going to do that variation again, and perhaps this time you come up a little higher. Engage your core, press into your big feet. Inhale to lift up in baby cobra. Exhale to lower your hands, press into your hands, back into child's pose. Let's take those knees wide, big toes touching just for a moment, and then bring your hands to the back of your head. Elbows on the earth, hands in namaskar here. Walk your elbows slightly forward so that you feel an extension underneath your arms. Press down through the feet, the shins, the knees, the elbows, the eyebrow center, every point that's connected with the earth. Release your hands. Inhale, rise up here onto your hands. Keep your knees on the earth, big toes touching. Bring your left hand to the middle of your mat. Inhale to reach up with your right arm. Take your gaze with you. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath your right ear. Left hand can reach up. Or you can bring that the back of the left hand to the right hip. Or leave it on the earth, yogi's choice. We'll be in different places here. On the exhale, left hand returns to the earth. Inhale, right hand to the sky. Exhale, right hand replaces the left hand. Reach up with the left fingers. Exhale to thread through. Parivritta Balasana. Right fingers to the sky. Back of the right hand to the left hip. Or right hand stays on the earth. Yogi's choice. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Inhale, left fingertips opening through the side body, reaching up. Feeling the connection of the solid, stable, secure foundation beneath you. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Now, keeping your feet together, tuck your toes. Inhale, rise up. And then as you do, you can bring your feet parallel. Walk your hands away. Or you can keep your big toes touching. Yogi's choice here. So when we rise up here from this wide kneed variation, we can lift up and we can keep our feet together. Or we can part them here. Cycle through your legs. Take a moment. And then we're going to step our right foot forward. Bring the left knee to the earth. Inhale to rise up. Let's not sink too far into our hips yet. Your hands can reach forward slightly and then up, or they can go straight up. See how it feels for you. Fingers in Prithvi, thumb and ring finger connected. Then when you're ready, you can sink a little bit more into that right hip. Imagine that you're drawing your two legs together towards each other, so you're pulling them in. Press through your feet, the bottom of your right foot, the top of your left foot. Exhale, left hand to the earth, right hand reaching up. Reach behind you, take your gaze with you. Now here, bend into your left foot, left knee. Now reaching for that left foot, you're going to be very different on one side compared to the other. So my hamstrings won't permit me to reach as far on this side as the other side, because that's the story of my body. Exhale, release that foot or lower that left foot. Bring the right hand back to the earth. Lift the left knee, step forward to forward fold, Uttanasana at the top of your mat. Toes can be together or hip distance wide, yogi's choice. Inhale, hands reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here. Coming into your Tadasana. So hands at either side, palms facing forward, thumb and ring finger connected. Grounding down through your feet. Perhaps you sway a little from side to side to re-ground, re-center, find your foundation. Thinking about what it is that you can do to bring about sustainability for the earth. Support the ecosystems. Not only the ecosystems of the earth, but the systems of relationship between us, with one another, across lines of difference. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward, hands to the earth. Step back with the left leg this time. Now on this round, let's keep that knee lifted. If you wish to bring the knee to the earth, yogi's choice. Inhale to rise up halfway. Hands can come forward slightly and then go up, or they can come up directly. Arms can be parallel or in a V shape. One breath here. And we're going to come into a little twist here. So let's bring that left hand down towards the earth and gaze up towards the right hand. So the same as we did in the first round, but this time with our left knee lifted as an option. And reach behind with your right hand. Keep reaching behind. Come up onto your left fingertips. And if you're ready, yogis, you can bring your arms parallel to the earth. So you can lift that left hand all together from the earth. One more breath. Cartwheel both hands down towards the earth. Steps back long with your right foot. You can come to the earth directly with your knees, or you can stay lifted. We're going to chaturanga to the earth here, or ashtanga. We're going to do the same variation. I'll do this round with my knees on the earth. Knees on the earth. Bend your elbows in towards you. Now this time we're going to just lower the full body without lifting the tailbone. So we just come down to the earth in what feels like a push-up, and then directly to the earth with the abdomen and the whole abdomen. So we're not lifting, or you can chaturanga dandasana to the earth. So if you're on your knees, bend your elbows in towards you. Don't push up your tailbone, keep it in line with your back, and then lower all the way to the earth. Bringing the whole of your abdomen, chest, and body to the earth. Inhale, press into your big toes, rise up in baby cobra, hands off the earth. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale with your hands off the earth. Exhale, lower. This time you can rise up into a high cobra, so keep your hands on the earth, tucking your elbows. Inhale, lift your crown. You can come all the way up into up dog, or you can be in high cobra, whichever variation you wish to be in. And let's all meet in wide-legged child's pose. Take a moment here. Bring your hands in prayer to the back of your head. Walk your elbows forward. Paying reverence and gratitude so that we can begin to recognize and identify the needs which we can support, contribute our actions to. Exhale, release your hands to the earth. Hands come under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. We're going to rise into Parvatasana mountain here. So you can bring your feet further apart, or you can keep your big toes together. We're going to step forward with that left foot. So you can bend into that left knee and reach back. Take that left foot wide and then shuffle it in and keep that right knee lifted. Or you can bring the right knee to the earth and then step forward with your left foot. Yogi's choice. Inhale to rise up. Hands can either go forward and reach up, or you can reach them up directly in line with your abdomen, your side body. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Leave the left fingertips up to the sky. Reach behind with your left hand. Come up onto your right fingertips. And if you're ready and you wish to explore this, inhale, engage, and reach up with your right arm. Find something to focus on. If you lose your balance, go back down. One more breath here. Cartwheel your arms down towards the earth and step forward with the right foot to meet the left. Big toes can be together, heels apart, or feet hip distance wide. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a moment here. And let's take a moment to reflect. What does it take for someone to feel restored? For someone to feel that their needs have been met? For the earth to be restored? For the earth needs to be met? How can we take less? Reduce our demands. Inhale, hands reach up. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Find something to focus on, your drishti on the horizon. Exhale, lower into chair pose, Utkatasana, tailbone reaching back. Big toes can be together or feet hip distance wide. Let's bring the right hand to the knee, left palm face up. Crouch down, reaching back with your tailbone. Find something on the earth to focus on. One breath here. Bring that right hand all the way down towards the earth. Inhale, reach forward with your right arm. Rise up all the way. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, lower. Bring your arms back into Tadasana. Take a moment here. Let's do the other side. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, bend into your knees, coming into fierce pose, Utkatasana chair pose. And this time we'll just swap hands just for balance here. Bring the right palm face up, left fingertips down towards the earth. And crouch down even further. So engage your core. Tuck your tailbone. Imagine you have a block between your knees. And then when you're ready, let's have that left hand on the knee. And when you're ready, bring that left knee down towards the earth. Inhale to reach forward, all the way up. Come onto the balls of your feet, focusing on something ahead. Exhale, lower your feet. Bring your hands back into Tadasana. Om Bhuvaneshwarya Ye Namaha. Reconnect with your intentions. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, bend into your knees. Bring your fingertips down towards the earth. Now, you can put your fingertips on the earth. You can bend really deeply and put your palms on the earth. Or you can put your hands on a low footstool or a chair. So both hands are connected with the earth. Take a moment here. Very deep forward fold. One more breath. Now with your hands on the earth, let's step our feet wide as the mat. Keeping your hands on the earth, can you bend into your knees and come to sit? Malasana squat pose. And remember, if you want to come directly to the earth, onto a footstool or chair, you can choose to do that. Take a moment here, hands on the earth. I'm going to bring my thumbs together here. Inhaling, we're going to rise up. So you might want to hook your thumbs or have them parallel next to each other like so. We're going to rise up from here. So remember, engagement through the feet, the core, lifting the crown. Inhale. And if at any point you wish to bring your hands to the earth to help you rise up, please do that. So hands reach overhead. Exhale, bend into your knees, back down towards the earth. Inhale to rise up. Palms face forward and then reach overhead. Last time, exhale, bend into your knees, come down towards the earth. Hands heading towards the earth, not necessarily connecting with the earth. And then rise up. So reach forward first with your arms to rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart, heel toe, feet together. Turn to face me. We're going to come into tree pose, our balance here. Full breath in, reconnect with your breath. And as you breathe in, draw the breath down towards the root, heading down towards the earth. And as you exhale, perhaps the breath is released through the soles of your feet. Inhaling, breath down towards the root of your spine. Exhaling, traveling the length of your legs out through the feet. Feet can be hip distance wide or big toes touching, yogi's choice. Ground down. Think about how we can fix our broken relationship with the earth, our broken relationships with one another, and how we can restore and heal those relationships. Let's shift the weight into the left foot, lift the heel of the right foot. And when you're ready, let's bend into that right foot. Now your right heel can stay on the left ankle. You can bring that right foot to the left lower leg. You can bring it up even higher. You can reach and hold a wall for balance, yogi's choice. And now wherever you are, so depending on where you are, bring your hand to rest on your leg. And if your knee is within reach, you can rest your right hand on your knee. And imagine this flow of breath or energy coming into your body through the left palm, circulating the full body, and then releasing out through the right hand. And again, circulating through the whole body. So you create a circuit, an energetic circuit to restore, to not waste. I'm going to find my balance. You can chant your mantra here. Om Bhuvaneshwarya Ye Namaha. Now, for those yogis who wish to venture a little bit here, you can begin to bend into this left knee and release this right knee either over the left knee or onto the earth, and bend down towards the earth and bring your fingers to the earth and then rise up. But you might wobble here, so find what feels comfortable for you here. So you can have that right ankle on that left knee, or you can have that right foot on the earth. And then let's rise up with that right hand towards the sky. Let's do that 3 times. So you have this right foot wherever you wish it to be, on above the left knee or on the earth. But have that right leg crossing over to across the midline. So exhaling to reach down. Inhale to reach up. Move slowly. Focus on things as your gaze shifts. Bear witness to the earth. Bhumi Sparsha. It also means I touch the earth. And on your final round, let's release that right leg. Hands to the side, and you might definitely want to shimmy or rotate or circle this left leg. All my bones creaking. Take a breath. When you're ready, recenter. So let's do tree pose, and then this sort of figure of 4, Shiva. It's a variation of Shiva pose, Natrajasana. So there's various different variations, and it's one of those. Let's shift our weight into the right foot when we're ready. Peel off that left heel. And again, bring it to where yogi wishes, where you want to bring it. Remember, you can always hold on to a wall. So 3 points with this left foot. And let's use our left hand on our left knee and right hand for our right palm, just for balance. Om Bhuvaneshwarya Ye Namaha. I invoke Mother Earth. I show gratitude to Mother Earth. If you wobble, regather. I offer restorative and healing energy to the earth and to all those who need it, so that we all come into a place of justice. And if you're ready now, you wish to explore, bring that left leg across to the right, either above the right knee or on the earth. And let's bend down to bring the left hand down towards the earth. And then inhale to reach up with that left hand. So moving slowly here, I touch the earth. 3 times, offering up pran or life force energy to the earth, and being grateful for the life force energy that we receive in return. And when you're ready, let's release that left leg and shake out the right leg. Perhaps you circle it, whatever feels right for you. We're going to come down to the earth now. So perhaps you take a wide stance here. Perhaps you have your big toes touching, and you do this where we take the knees out, come onto the ball of our foot, and come down to the earth in this way. If you've chosen to come down to the earth this way, take a moment here in the balance. And remember, you can sit directly on the earth. Exhale, release directly onto the earth. Take a moment here. And then let's come all the way down. And hug your knees in towards you. And again, roll on your back, backwards and forwards, side to side. So if you want to roll backwards and forwards, you could do a couple of rolls like this along your spine. Or you can go from side to side, yogi's choice. One is more energetic than the other, so choose the one that you prefer to have. But this will just help to connect our spine with the earth. Open out your arms wide. Let's bring the left foot to the earth, cross the right ankle over the left. And let's release our knees down towards the earth here in a very generous open twist. So a sort of figure of 4 twist, Supta Matsyendrasana. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Inhale to center. Bringing that left foot back onto the earth. And before we go to the other side, let's take our arms and thread them through to the back of our left thigh or the front of our left shin and hug in this left knee. And then when you're ready, let's release that left foot, release the right ankle from the left knee, bring the left ankle, cross it over so you create this figure of 4, turn out that left knee. And when you're ready, let's release our left knee down towards the earth, creating this zigzag shape with our legs. So you will have the big toe side of your right foot on the earth. So you're going to move that right leg into the twist. And as you recline here, think about your engagement with the earth, your engagement with communities, what actions you take when you think about your footprints on this earth. Are you contributing towards a healthy earth, healthy relationships rooted in justice? What more can you do? one more breath here. Inhale to center so that the whole of the right foot comes onto the earth. Thread your arms through to the back of your right thigh or take hold of your right shin and hug in that right knee towards you. And let's release that leg, release the ankle, and let's take our feet as wide as the mat, arms away from the body in a starfish pose. Perhaps your ring and thumb are softly connected in Prithvi Mudra here. Closing your eyes in Shavasana. Remember the earth. Remember to return home to the earth. Remember to sustain the earth. Remember to restore justice to the earth. Remember what justice feels like in your body. Remember the essence of justice. Remember that when there's true justice, that is when we find peace and harmony. Thinking about the restorative actions we can take. Take a full breath in here. As you exhale, release the breath through every limb of your body, the arms, the legs, the hands, the feet, the fingers, the toes, and the head. And as you release this breath into the earth, remember to gift and re-gift. Inhaling, hug your knees in gently. Roll over to one side, and then when you're ready, rise up to a comfortable seat, Sukhasana. Left palm face up, right hand face down on your right knee. We'll close by chanting our mantra, Om Bhuva Nishvaryaye Namaha. And then Om Shanti, and again offering Shanti to the earth. Shanti to our relationships rooted in justice. And to whichever situation we are thinking of that we wish to bring restorative justice to. Inhale fully. Om Bhuvaneshwaryaye Namaha. Om Bhuvaneshwaryaye Namaha. Om Bhuvaneshwaryaye Namaha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Dhanyavad. And thank you, yogis. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.